Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California. The sun is about ready to go down, at least on this side of the house. I've got my fountain that is already plugged in the wall. That one will go 24/7. It's got an outlet. But this one has a solar panel. And when the sun leaves and this goes into the shade, their favorite fountain will be off. But no, I'm going to show you how we can keep this fountain going. And we can use a solar panel or a power bank, the same thing you use for your phone. And I think it's better. So this is a hanging fountain. It's the same that I have all over, whether it's hanging or whether it's sitting on a table. But the thing is, do you want to use just the solar panel or do you want to use a combination? Let me show you this. These fountains are the same ones that are in your pet fountains. The ones you buy for your cats and dogs and they run in the house and you have to keep changing the water and all that. Well, it's the same pump. The pump normally plugs into the wall in a USB plug. My fountain is off now, and that is perfectly fine. These are smaller fountains. They're about 1.5, 1.3 volts or whatever they call it, wattage. So they're only going to do a lift of no more than usually 18 inches. But the point is, we want to set these up and use them for the birds. And when the sun goes down, what are we going to do? Now, well, I love these fountains, and I'll tag a bunch either inside under my video in the description or in those little pictures, wherever I can tag them. I buy them from Walmart. I also buy them from eBay. They're all the same, whether they're blue or whether they're white. They just come in different colors. Some have lights, some do not. You don't need lights, but if you've got one with a light, that's okay. It might pull a little bit more power. Now, what's nice about these is this is supposed to plug into the wall. But you can buy these panels, and you can get the small ones. I think they're 5 watts or 10 watts. I'll tag that too. This one's a little larger. I'll tell you a secret. This one, if you get a splitter, can run 2 pumps, all right? But let's get back to this. So the sun is going down. What are we going to do? I'm going to show you a couple exciting things today. The first thing we're going to do is get a power bank. Now, so many of us already have a power bank. Some of them are really small. They only have like 2,000 to it. This one is a 10,000 unit. Now, I don't have anything to do with Walmart, but I saw they threw these on sale, and they're 10,000 units, and they were $10 about. So I went ahead and bought one, and they're wonderful. They're built really nice. They're solid. They're actually from Walmart. They're not a third party, so that works out really good. Now, if I want to run this 24/7, all I have to do is plug it in, and now my pump is running. Now, this particular one, since it's a 10,000 unit, only has one USB. You're not going to run 2 pumps off of them. If you get a 20,000, you can run 2 separate water fountains from them, which makes it fantastic if that's what you want to do. But this one will go for about 2 days and nights, which is plenty. Buy 2. Let me tell you something, especially in the winter or even in the summer when the power goes out and your phone battery is dying and you don't know what to do, you've got this for an emergency. And we have used this many times. You can even run a little portable fan. If it was really hot and your air conditioning wasn't working, you can get these little USB portable fans and it will run this for hours. But for this, I would say you buy 2 of these. Then when the power goes off, you just unplug it, plug it back in the right way, and then it will run. And then you charge it back up. I've got some of these units that are, I don't even know how old they are, at least 2 years old, and I keep charging them and they keep on going. This has been the greatest thing because you don't have to look for an outlet to plug in your fountain. You don't have to look for the sun. Though the sun is great, I have a lot of solar fountains that run on the solar kits as well as that one, because you can get the solar kit too, but you can't interchange the solar kits. So if you get the one with all the doodads that come with it, the sprayers and stuff, and then it comes with the panel, and for these, I don't use all the stuff that comes with it, only the pump and the panel, you will not be able to interchange it out. You will have to change it out completely, take it out, and put in a USB plugged fountain, and then you can do either or. You can buy yourself a nice wattage solar panel, or you can buy a USB, or you can plug it into the wall. there's one other thing I'm going to show you that I bought, which is really cool. If you don't want to run it all night, you can buy these switches. Yep. And I bought some switches. You plug the switch into your power bank. Has a little switch there. And all you have to do is plug your power bank into the switch because it's got a USB plug here. Just plug it in. Oops, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, it goes this way. Now it's off, right? But look. Aren't you going to work? Oh, I don't have it plugged in. There it goes. Now at night, you could just come out and flip your switch. So now this could run for 4 days. If you're going to turn it off at night, when you get up in the morning, you're having coffee, walk over, flip the switch, and it's back on. This has been really helpful as well. Now with these power banks, you don't really want to sit them out in the sun. Let me tell you one thing, so many questions I get from you on this. They don't get hot. They're not a unit like you're plugging into the wall and it gets really hot. These don't get hot. They stay cool. But don't sit them in the sun. Find a shady place to tuck them away. And if it's raining outside, it'd be really good to put them either in a pencil bag, you know, you can get the zipper cases, or even a plastic bag, and then just tuck it somewhere and forget about it. And then at night, you're going to come out, if you buy the switch, that is, and you're going to turn it off, and that will help keep this unit last longer. But again, I highly suggest you get 2. Otherwise, you'll be taking it in, charging it up. Unless you want to take them in at night and charge them up that way, that would be perfectly fine too. But you know, this is your emergency unit for your tablet, your cell phone. This has been wonderful. And I keep a lot of these on hand for emergencies. And I'm telling you, I think we all should have things just in case for anything. These units, according to the box, says it will charge your phone 3 times. I don't know. I usually plug it into the wall. I also have a 200-watt unit that I keep, but that's different. That's for the garden. But for this has been really good. Now, let me say one more thing before I end this. I'm going to go ahead and try to tag this. When they have super deals like $10, otherwise they're $20, a lot of times they don't let me tag it. The little picture that will be under the video, that's different than in my description. Inside my description where I have the tool and other things, that's a link that goes to eBay. But those pictures are done through YouTube. And Walmart, a lot of times, and other stores too, don't give you the super deals. But what I do is I usually tag something that's similar. Then when you go in, scroll down and see what else they have for sale. And a lot of times at that point, you can find it. So you don't have to go looking for it. It'll be underneath, and that's what you tap on. Check it out. And if it's what you want, buy it. And if not, get out of it. It doesn't cost you anything to look. But that's what I do. It's kind of my secret. So I hope I've given you some ideas on how you can run your fountains outside anywhere under a tree. You don't need a power plug to plug into. All you need is a USB power bank and one of these pumps that run on USB. And then if you want to go either or, beautiful sunny days, and you don't have to worry about the cloud in the sky, go ahead and get yourself a separate solar panel. I'll try to get those tagged as well. If not, they'll be in my description under the video. So with that, I can't say anything else, but the birds absolutely love their fountains, especially on hot summer days. But I'm going to tell you something. They use my fountain 24/7 all year long, because even when it's raining outside, they will come, they will take a bath, and sometimes they just come in for a drink because they know they've got fresh water. I change it out every few days. If it looks dirty, things fall in there, I'll tip it out, give it a good squirt with the hose, and then refill it. If it looks like it can use a scrubbing, take it in and scrub it with a little baking soda. Baking soda is 100% safe, and it works like cleanser. And it gets everything out, and then you rinse it really good, and you put it back together, and you are good to go. So with that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. And leave your comments. Tell me, is this helpful, or what are you doing for the birds in your yard? Bye-bye. Have a little bit of sun. I think right now, I'm not going to waste my power bank. I'm going to turn this on. I wonder if this works on the switch. Oh, I haven't tried that. Oh, it does! I'll leave the switch on. cool. I'll just put it like that. Huh. Maybe I'll tuck you over here too. And that's really cool. Now I can come back, Zoe, and we can put the power bank on later on for the birds. Can't even see the fountain, it's way up there.